Did you know that 55% of the Uganda's population are the young people below 18, the age of 18? That's why we stand in the youth space and, encourage, inspire the young people, give them platform for them to express themselves, and that's what we do better, yo. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this other biggest episode of the show. My name is M. Sharif Fredez. Pateka the Maker is my AKA, running in the speed of eternity, MBPS and the blessing. Why not end there, yeah? I'm super excited, each and every single time I get an opportunity, talking to folks out there, man. I be like, okay, I'm in the right position, I'm in the right place, and I can never cease doing this. People are asking, where is Desire George? Where is Star Ellie Katz, man? On today's episode, you're not going to see these guys, but the coming episodes, they will be here bad time as we express the energy and change the flavor of the generation. If this is the first time for you to watch me, wherever you're watching in from, either on YouTube or across Facebook, anywhere, everywhere, man, this is the Untapped show happening every Saturday. We premiere every Saturday on the YouTube. So one thing you gotta do right now, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Connect TV Uganda. Hit that bell that you'll be notified in case of any upload, any new upload of any content, because we have super exciting, educating shows that run down on this particular channel. Okay, Untapped is the show where we sport, nurture, and elevate, and that's what we do every single microsecond of any episode of this show. Man, we talk to the young people, we give them platform, and we make sure, man, we bring in this other vibrant generation that is gonna change the entire world at the end of the day. I'm super excited. It's a brand new, we are into the weekend, yeah. Oh, we're into the weekend, yeah. I'm in the weekend as per now. I don't know, you might be watching this on a Thursday or a Friday or a Monday. It is what it is. It can be the coolest vibe ever, yeah? But man, I'm super excited. I'm in the weekend, and after here, man, I'm bumping into some parties right there. Spend some time with, the young people, friends, and that's the vibe like, It's always good to hang up with friends in a very positive way, yeah? Speak life, talk success, speak business, and that's how it's gonna flow down like, had quite a number of young people asking me, man, how can we get to future on this particular platform? Do we pay money? Where do we pay from? But man, this is free of charge. We give platform to the young people out there that are super talented, that are trying to find themselves, that are trying to find a way, get to what they're dreaming about, and all that kind of stuff. So one thing you gotta do right now, you want to feature on this show, man, DM on Facebook at Connect TV Uganda, DM, let us know where you are, what you do, and at the end of the day, we shall be getting you up as we keep it real. Shout outs to everybody that is on this particular show, the subscribers, people that subscribe, man, Muliba Kabinyo, man, that you be on this channel every single time. I was speaking to a friend of mine from Nigeria, and they were like, man, they enjoy each and every session of this show. And I'm like, wow, man, we're causing impact. And man, that's what's up. That's what we are meant to do. And man, we are not about to stop. But today's episode of the show is going to be super extraordinary because I'm having, a guest that is so unique. I know everybody's like, now, which guest is it? Marvin? Is it? Oh, yeah. So just relax. Everything's going to be happening right here, man. I want to speak to a young person out there. This very week, I meet a young person who was so passionate about becoming a doctor, yeah? A young person so passionate about becoming a doctor. And he took a one to Zibula, and they're like, man, Obambi Veko. It's becoming so hard, I don't have support. But man, it's going to be, everything is going to be okay in the end. If it's not okay right now, it's not the end of life. Or you're pursuing that career, but kama hii agamba, you'll be someone different, you'll do something different, and that's how you will achieve your success. So keep pressing on for your personal goals. Don't give up. I know many people might torment you and they'll be like, man, you cannot be like M. Sharif Radez, you cannot do it like so and so. But you know, the very people that used to say you cannot do it, you cannot be it, will be the very people to celebrate you, saying and screaming loud, we knew you were going to hit charts, we knew you were going to top charts, we knew you would be a very big person right there. So man, don't give up on life. Keep pressing on for your personal goals. And today, man, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool on the show as we do it. As usual on the show, we have discussion topics right here that we talk about, topics that directly concern the young people of this generation, young people that are in the space of changing the entire world. So we're going to do the same today. So our topic today is going to be as brief, as simple as the importance of young people in being aware of the Agenda 2030. What is the importance? You know, we'll be talking about the SDGs right here and the Agenda 2030, and young people are like, okay, yeah, Sharif Radez, you've already told us about this, but man, what is the importance of us being aware? What is the importance? What is the role, you know? And when we get involved, then what is next? We're going to be discussing all that on the show. So, man, one thing you got to do, keep it real, keep it easy, tobacco, and let's do this together. Let me be back in a short while as we express the energy, as we lift it to some other level. Why not? Untapped. Yes, so we'll be back from that short break. My name is still M. Sharif Radez, Partaker the Maker is my AKA. Of course, still none other than any other show but the Untapped show, where we sport, nurture, and elevate. And we premiere on the YouTube channel Connective Uganda every Saturday. So make it a point to be on your YouTube around 2 East African Standard Time, yeah? We'll be right here for you, not for anybody, yeah? I told you guys, we are the real thing. Abasigadde sample, we set the trend. Abasigadde nevatuko pako, which is very okay, because we came in to teach and to be teachers of others, and that's what's up, man. As I went into the break, I'm still talking about today's topic. Yes, today's topic is all about the importance of young people being aware of the Agenda 2030. Okay, if this is your first time to watch this show and you're hearing about the Agenda 2030 for the first time and you are like, what is this? What is happening? What is he talking about? Man, the Agenda 2030 is all about the UN idea of bettering the entire world, you know, and the future, making the future bright for all the people in our societies, in our communities, in our localities. So this started way back in 2015 in the US, in the UN summit back in New York, where the world leaders came together finding out possible ways on how to better the entire world. And by doing this, they came up with the 17 SDGs. That we will be breaking down every single microsecond of time right here on the show. So we're going to discuss about that, and I'm going to go deep into that, and you'll be knowing the kind of vibe I'm talking about right here. But on set, I'm not alone, but together with a beautiful lady right here. She's our guest on this show. I was about to say afternoon, evening, but it is what it is. Lady, how you doing?
I am all right. How are you doing, Radez?
Nice meeting you. I'm cool, man.
Nice meeting you as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You look so pretty, and everybody's like, beautiful woman right there.
Thank you.
So if we can do some introductions and let everybody know who is representing on this episode of the show, Untapped, right here, right now.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Geria. I am a student, a law student. What else do I do? I do music. I earn a lot from music and media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You said
in a nutshell.
Elizabeth.
Yes, but I go by Beth.
Elizabeth, and you go by Beth. Are you a Ugandan? Because even the second name is giving me a hard time to pronounce.
Oh, I am Ugandan. Absolutely, 100%.
Ugandan?
All the way. I am Ugandan. I am a Lukbara girl from Arua.
How about that local name
from,
you know?
Geria is actually my dad's name. My father's name. It's a word in my local language, my mother tongue.
What does it mean?
It means the road.
The road.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the road is on the show right here.
Okay.
Kidding a little bit, but Elizabeth is representing on the show. Beth, you can call her Beth, Elizabeth. Yeah, Chonachikola. She is on the show right here, and we want to talk about a lot of things concerning young people. She's a super talented woman doing quite a number of things at the same time, and I'm like, oh, Yeah, before she came on set right here, we were trying to having a discussion. She told me I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, and I'm like, that's a lot for one person to handle. And we have many other young people out there that do not want to be so dynamic. They are doing one thing and they think it is so hectic even for them to execute. How do you handle these a lot of things at the same time? You just said you are a backup artist, you are a vocalist, you are
A student.
you're a student,
Among other things.
among others. How do you handle all this at the same time?
Well, first and foremost, I do a lot of reading
Yep.
and listening. There is, I'm a Christian, born again Christian. There is was a sermon, I think, on YouTube by Pastor T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes. He was saying, who says you have to be one thing? Yeah? And then it sparked, like sort of a light bulb went up in my, went out in my head. And I was like, okay, we have 24 hours a day. Out of this 24, you only need 6 to sleep, and rest the human body only needs 6 hours, especially if you're an adult.
Yeah, sure.
So what are you doing for the rest of the hours of the day? So if you're a student from 7 a.m. up to say 1 p.m., 2 p.m. in the afternoon, what do you do with the rest of the day? Do you go back to your house or hostel, wherever, to sleep? No, you can make quite valuable decisions that can be impactful to your life and other people around you. So I just partition my time and know, okay, on such and such a day, this is what I do. At this time of the day, this is what I'll do. At this particular time of the day, this is what I'll do. Of course, not forgetting to rest myself, because I can't be everywhere all the time, and I need the rest.
I get
as
the
well.
picture.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Elizabeth is right here on the show, Untapped, super talented, super dynamic right here. And man, you're gonna know who is Elizabeth. In the big context, if you're seeing her for the first time. I know now that she's a talented person. She's been everywhere, and most of you guys are like, oh, Elizabeth is, featuring on the Untapped show. Yeah, she's here, and we're gonna know more about her. If you've been seeing her around the gigs, her performing anywhere, elsewhere, everywhere. So now we're gonna break Elizabeth down on the show right here. So you do a lot of things, but what is your center of energy?
My center of energy. I would say the music.
The music.
I would say. But everything I do is a percentage of who I am at some point. I don't think they complement each other.
Okay.
Yeah? Because I can be a lawyer by day,
yeah, sure,
and a musician by night.
I get the picture.
It's okay. We have very many actresses, actors in Hollywood who are doctors, lawyers, surgeons, name it. But then when you see them on screen and they're actually very comic with what they do, you would think they actually went to comedy school, but they didn't.
Exactly.
So I do not think I have like a center of energy per se. Like each one of them is partitioned equally to build the 100% of who I am.
Exactly.
But the one that really speaks to me is the music, I should say, because it's like my place of solitude, where I find solace, where I am more me than anywhere else, because I don't have to pretend. I don't have to, which is a bit cliche, because you have to take on another persona to actually do what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
But I enjoy doing what I do. I love the stage, I love the lights. Also, you're overselling it. I'm not like an artist or whatever. We love the performances. We do. We are basically cover artists. We do what other artists have already done.
Yeah.
But we just add a few tweaks and slightly sprinkle a few. My band is called Zabu, so we like to say we sprinkle a few sprinkles of gold, dust of gold on top of it to make it better. Yeah. I
get you. Now that you're telling people you're an artist, you're a vocalist, a backup artist, hey, vichi, a lot of things. Why don't we first check out on her vocals, and we be like, okay, it's real right here. Man, you're gonna give us an a cappella. Let the people know you're representing Mad Vibes, no bad energy. Let the people know what we're talking about right here, because man, you're in that context.
Oh well. Okay. Let's see. I am a R. Kelly fan, so I'll be your power up in the sky. I'll be your shoulder when you cry. I'll hear your voices when you call me. I am your angel. And when all hope is gone, I'm here. No matter how far you are from me, it makes no difference who you are. I am your angel. I am your
Wow, that's beautiful. When you were singing, I saw my producer like Gagamboba. This is an angel singing right here, man. You have a beautiful voice. Many people out there want to, to attend these beautiful voices. What do you guys do? Are you born, you're naturally talented, like you have a beautiful voice, and man, a moment you sing like this, things just flow out of the blue, and man, how do you guys make these voices? Now like me, I'm not a vocalist. Can I wake up one morning like I'm a vocalist? What does it take for you for someone to reach that level?
I would like to say, so people say practice makes perfect, but that's a lie. Practice makes improvement, actually. Sure. So there is no one who is born that, okay, I say there's 3 types of musicians. Yeah, sure. There is a talented musician, naturally talented. You have it probably passed down from generations, your grandparents, whatever. Then we have a skilled musician who has the ability to listen and learn and then reproduce what they have listened and learned. And then we have a learned musician, according to me, the one who has to literally go to school and get the theory and then the practical part of the music to become a full musician. Now me, I'd like to think I'm a little bit of all of them.
Natural born?
All of them. I actually didn't know I could because my mother used to be my music director in church for a very long time. I've sung in choir all my life to this day. So she used to push me a lot. She'd be like, Kwata kazindalo yimbe. And I'd be like, but I don't want to. I'm a behind the scenes girl. I like to be, behind there just doing my thing. She's like, well, if you are not your number one fan and if you do not pave, there's a verse in the Bible she loves that says, So if you do not use your gift to its fullest and explore how far it can go to its full capacity, then how will you know how great you can be? So coming back to your question, how does one become? First of all, if you have the love for what you want to become, then you put in the work and the effort. You can absolutely become anything you want to become, even with the music.
Do we at one point of time see Elizabeth as a full artist, not a backup artist?
No.
No. Why not? You have a beautiful voice and I think you have all that it takes for one to be a full artist.
Thank you. But call me crazy, but I have never really wanted to be a mainstream artist. I don't know why. Okay, I know why, but I don't know. It's just, first of all, I am big on my mental health. I protect my mental health like it's my child, since I don't have any yet. Keyword being yet. If I were to become an artist, basing on what I know, the artist, you're either under a label, and if you're under a label, there is certain responsibilities and duties you have to fulfill. So I've seen a few friends of mine transition from what we do to being a mainstream artist, and they don't, to me, this is my own personal opinion, they don't look like they have the peace and the freedom to do whatever it is they used to do before. Because there's paparazzi everywhere, there's cameras everywhere. Every time you step out of your house, you have to be worried, who is watching me, who's doing this, who's doing that. Like, I want to be able to go out to a concert and go and sing and yell and dance and not worry about finding myself on Uncut the next day, And it's either that side, or if you are your own artist, then you just probably have a management and whatnot. That means you have to put in time, sweat, blood, and tears, not to mention money, a lot of money. It's not a problem, but I just feel like it's not really my scene. It's not for me. Yeah, I like what I do from where I do it. But of course, it's going to come a point in my life where I cannot do it anymore, sadly, because I'm female. But
for singing, I think you can continue doing that. There's continuity in singing.
In our field, the gig world, like we call it, when you are a woman, you are relevant for a certain period of time. Yes, so you have to make your time being relevant work for you. Yeah, you have to be, we have legacies, but we do not know where they are anymore. Like, if you ask about someone like, oh yeah, where did she go? Is she still in the country, by the way? So you have to make sure your time on the scene, on the platform, is relevant for you and the people around you. Yeah, because if I were to have a baby now, that means I'm going to disappear for about a year or a year and a half.
And then come back
So by the time you come back, there's going to be another Beth who is bigger, stronger, and better.
Sure.
Yeah.
I understand. So many young people that are super talented, they tend to shun school and they be like, man, now I'm talented, and now that you're earning some money, because I know gigs are out there waiting for you every day. So what is your take? You still do school and then do the gigs, you actually earn some money, and then you're super talented. When you started singing like this, everybody was like, okay, she can. But what keeps you in school, pursue the other career, and then you're super talented and earning right now?
Well, like I said, you don't have to be one thing. Just because the world says one thing, has set a narrative to do one thing, doesn't mean you cannot bend the rules. And there's always a loophole. I mean, there's a reason school runs for a certain period of time, not all day. If they wanted you to be in school all day, you'd be there from 7 a.m. to probably 7 p.m.
Exactly,
in the night.
yes.
But no, at 3, at 4, you leave and go about the rest of your life. So I think you are better off, take His Excellency Robert Chagulanyi for now, aka Bobby Wine. If he hadn't attained an education at some point in his life, he wouldn't be the member of parliament we know and admire. Yes, he has the music, and it also played a part in raising his platform to be the person he is today. But it's because he also attained the education, he understands the field better. He's able to speak and people listen.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that uneducated people are not listened to, but I feel like it opens up your mind to better possibilities. Take myself, for example. In the music industry, if we go to the States, say, if I had a song that is being played on Boomplay, YouTube, blah, 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 name it. If that song was to be featured in a movie, in an anime, in an advert, a commercial, I would be earning loyalties.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for my music. But here it's the other way around.
I get you.
I pay for my song to be used, that I took time and money and literally everything about me to do. But I'm still going to have to pay for it.
We shall get there.
Yeah.
We shall get there.
If I'm a law student, I know how to go around it.
Exactly.
Yeah?
As young people, we have a lot of energy, and every single time we want to express this energy. So as a young person, what is that trouble that you've ever gotten into and you're like, oh, Zimbalud?
That's a difficult one. Not so difficult, but difficult to say on air. Anyway, there has been trouble some days. I mean, we've all had them. We have all made very questionable decisions in life. But hey, a mistake is only a mistake if you do not learn from it.
Exactly.
So I'll just paraphrase. If I've made tons of mistakes, I'm not perfect, but I think what reminds me of who I am and what keeps me in check is I have parents that care.
Yeah, sure.
And parents that support whatever I do, because you'll see my mom posting my posters, my videos. She'll post me and caption the wedding singer, go to Skies and watch this band. She'll come herself with her friends. So I think one of the ways I am able to bounce back from whatever mistakes I have made is because my parents made sure they create an environment where we are not just parent-child, but parent-child and also friends, that we can sit down and talk to her and be like, okay, mommy, I messed up.
Yeah, sure.
This is what I have done. How do I go about it? And then she'll teach you and get you out of that situation. And then slowly by slowly become better. Yeah. Exactly.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, still watching this, Elizabeth is right here. Super talented woman and, you know, educated at the same time. If you're a young person watching this and you feel like it's going to be talent only, you need education at a particular point of time to understand particular things that are going to move you in that business a little bit. You understand? So we're going to break a little bit. So Elizabeth, right here, I'm asking myself, you're super talented, having quite a number of abilities, but what is that one talent that you have and you feel like it's useless? You're good at it and it's useless.
Is there such thing as a useless talent?
Yeah, it can be.
Well, that's the first time I'm hearing of such a thing. But I don't think there's such a thing as a useless talent. It could be just something you know how to do, but you've never taken time to make it lucrative. Yes, now that makes sense. I love to cook.
And it's useless too. But it's gonna be important.
It is to me because it's therapy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't use it to make money. So it's not useless. It's just slow.
You will use it to take good care of your family, your husband.
I will. I do hair. It's something I learned for the sake of learning. I knit, by the way. I do knit like maybe tambala,
yes.
you know. I do, but I don't know. You could term it as a useless talent. I don't know. Useless is such a strong word, really.
Exactly.
Useless is not a nice word. You should find a better word for it.
Sure, as you say. So right here, man, as we are heading towards the end of this interview, what could be your last remarks to all the young girls that want to be like you one day, one time? Beautiful voice, you know, gigs every day, earning some money. You know, talk to the young girls out there.
First of all, if you are a young girl, I am 20-something years old. If you are a young girl out there and you want to be like me, please don't. Be better. That is one. Be the best version of yourself you can be. Because as a musician, if you want to be like someone else, that's the beginning of your demise.
Yeah, sure.
But the few things I have learned along the way, as I go along, is never forget that you are replaceable. In every place, every faculty, anywhere you are replaceable. So work as hard as you can to be an asset, that it is hard to replace you. That if you left, they are going to miss you for the rest of their lives. Yeah, they'll find a replacement, but they'll not be as good as you are.
Exactly.
Yeah. So be humble, be an asset, and put God first, always.
Yeah, put God first and everything shall follow you. Elizabeth telling us right here. So Elizabeth, as I'm letting you go do some other stuff, because you are literally a busy person, I understand. So if you can give us some last capella and let the people feel the vibe like, yo, Elizabeth was right
if
here.
they're going to pay, yeah, because, I mean, people pay to watch me do this, you're not getting it for free. But okay, one of my favorite Ugandan artists has to be Winnie Nwade. So, omukwano gwakula jangu nkulambuza ebisenge owadde muwale timosabula naye romance ndikabenje ndaba kukimuka isi tingafuubye okusimbasimba layini ntuuke kuliremu omukwano sayayayaye naye onsombya buti onteeka mu matiga wakati tokawalemera ku ssiini celebrity boyfriend.
Celebrity boyfriend now, you know. Katonda mukumbuza kwa celebrity boyfriend chiwedde Elizabeth agambye nalemera ku ssiini era kwendi celebrity boyfriend right. I mean, thank you so much for coming through the show.
Thank you for having
talking
me.
to the young people out there, the inspirational words, you know, the encouraging words. It's been a pleasure, you know, having you right here. Maybe we shall have you some other time.
Amen.
Yeah, we keep it real.
Amen. It's been an honor being hosted. Thank you so much for your time, your space, and just allowing me to be a part of this wonderful movement that involves the youth.
Thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly. That's been Elizabeth for you, my people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls right here. Mwebale nyo mwebale kuberanga mwekumide show like you watch every single time. So one thing you gotta do now, start sharing. Don't enjoy alone. Don't learn alone. Share the link and let the people watch. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Connectivity TV Uganda. That, you know, we keep spilling vibes for you. What up? From that short break, I'm back again, and of course, my name is still M. Shabir Ferdez. Parteka the Maker is my AKA. Untapped is the show where we spot, nurture, and elevate, and we premiere every Saturday on the YouTube channel at Connect TV Uganda. Be there, be there, be there. Make it a point to be there. Like, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell that you get notified any single microsecond of time we upload new content for you. As we went into the break, I was still talking about the importance of young people being aware of the Agenda 2030. Okay, your dad who is 60 years, 70 years, or your grandma or your grandpa who is 90 years, 100 years, might not be the beneficiary or is that right English? The beneficiary of the Agenda 2030, you understand? But you, the young person who is still 18, 17, 20, you are the right person, because you are the generation, you are the tomorrow's generation, you understand? You are the leaders of tomorrow. You could be the president of tomorrow, you could be the mayor tomorrow, you could be the parliamentary member tomorrow. So this concerns you, and if you took part to generally play a big role towards achieving the Agenda 2030, it would be big thing. That's why we want to let you know about the importance of you being aware of the Agenda 2030. As I gave you a pure description about the Agenda 2030 during the start of the show, hope everybody gets the picture right now, yeah? So let's talk about the main importance of you getting to know about the Agenda 2030. Number one, securing the future. Let's take it. There is a political party, because it's your tagline, securing the future. But yeah, right here, if you knew about the 2030 agenda and the SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, and you start putting them in practice, you will be securing the future, because the future is going to be bright. The future is going to be so clear, yeah? If you woke up one day and you are in this world where there is no poverty, you would be the very happiest person. Let's take it. So you getting to know about the Agenda 2030 would be a very big thing. Let's take it. And you're entitled, man, to practicing the SDGs, exercising them, and let's, better the world where we live every day. Apart from that, talk about, designing innovations that are super cool solutions for the problems, because trust me, you young people know the problems that are affecting us, and so we can't be the very people that can find possible solutions to these problems. But how are we going to do this? If we deepen ourselves into the Agenda 2030, that's how we're going to become creative, finding out these problems and possible solutions. We are the creative minds of today, and we're going to be the creative minds of tomorrow. So it's so crucial for the young people out there to know about the Agenda 2030 and to practice the SDGs, the 17 SDGs. I might not talk about the SDGs broadly right here, but when you hear me speak about something, we have Google, we have Mr. Google. You can go back right there, try Googling about this, and you will know what we'll be talking about right here. But still on the same lane, young people being aware of the 2030 agenda can help in optimizing sustainable development policies. Yes, the government is right there trying to do their job, trying to play their part, but if the young people on ground, the government needs the young people on ground. If the young people on ground stood up and supported these policies that can directly rhyme along the 2030 agenda or support the SDGs, will be another achievement in this, because we are working towards having a world free of drugs, a world free of sickness, a world free of poverty. So you understand what I'm talking about right here. But of course, a lot of things that can be right here, but still we can talk about stimulating change. Because as young people, if we woke up one morning and started raising our voices towards the socio-economic, changes right here, it could be possible for things to get better, and you understand what I'm talking about right here. So the Agenda 2030 is so crucial and very important if you did know, and the 17 SDGs are so crucial if you did know. Yeah, the Sustainable Development Goals are right here for you. UN cared about everybody, and they want us to live in the proper, enjoyable world, enjoyable societies. So it's not for me only, but it's for you. If we work together towards achieving this, it will be better world future tomorrow. My name is M. Sharif Redez, Pateka the Maker is my AKA, and each and every single time we shall be right here, entire full crew, man, talking about the young people, bringing in guests right here that are going to inspire you, encourage you. Now, like today we had Elizabeth, a lawyer to be very soon, but a vocalist, backup artist doing tremendous things out there, but still in school, portraying a very cool picture, to all the young people out there. So one thing you gotta do, be on this show, and you'll be learning every day, every day, every day, every time, I do not be on this show alone. For this, for you to see this kind of production, or wherever you're watching it from, YouTube, across all other streaming platforms, man behind the cameras for the success of this show. Now, on that very point, I want to say shout outs to my boy Emma behind the body shots, my boy Arafat behind the body shots, and the baddest P around T. Baddest producer Mavi doing a tremendous job. But we are all sponsored and powered by Top Power Youth Mentoring Uganda, an organization standing in the youth space to make sure there is betterment in the youth space. Till we meet, Ellie Katz will be here, and Desire George will also be here. We pull up the vibe to the next level. What's up? God bless you.
Yeah.